Hi, zombies, and happy Valentine's Day. We are so snowed in that it's not even funny. This morning I looked out and I did not think I would ever be able to get out of here this weekend. But luckily my neighbor helped me dig out the truck and I was able to get to the food store and liquor store, you know, just a couple of places, and just nuts, just nuts. There's got to be 2.5 feet of snow out there, and then the mounds are just make it higher. Actually, there was a mound at the food store I parked in front of that was like 12 feet tall. It was awesome. But really, I'm over winter now, and we have had snowstorm on top of snowstorm. Last week was very, very, very hard for me. It was, Charlie had gone into the hospital with pneumonia, and 3 days later, Gina was telling me he passed away, and I just couldn't deal with it. It was so sad for me. I mean, very, very difficult. And I went to his wake. Thank God this snow didn't happen that week, last week instead of this week, because last Friday I went to Charlie's wake. I got to say goodbye to him, you know, just touch his arm and talk to him a little bit, and Saturday was the funeral. There was already a lot of snow on the ground, and all the cars following the hearse through these streets in the little city of Garfield, which the streets are just a nightmare in snow. They're a nightmare anyway, with parking on both sides, and the plows went down the middle, left mounds blocking the cars in, and we just had like one narrow path down the center. And if somebody was coming this way and we were coming this way, there was nowhere to get over. So, you know, like the procession was losing the hearse, and we finally all did catch up at the church, and it was a very, very beautiful ceremony. And I did a tribute video for Charlie, because after the wake I went down to the store, put flowers on the door, and just grieved, you know. And my friend Anthony also did a beautiful tribute to Charlie, and this tribute, and I just went crazy when I heard it, because it interviews Charlie in it. So all of you that have heard me talk about Charlie all these years, about his stories and everything, I'm going to put a link down below for Anthony's tribute, and you can actually hear Charlie being interviewed. Hear Charlie in his own words, and it's just really, really magical. I was so thankful to have that. And Anthony is actually a filmmaker, documentary type filmmaker, and he's going to be doing a documentary on Charlie, which is very, very exciting. And I will definitely be in on that with him. That'll be great fun and a great tribute to Charlie. So anyway, I did some thrifting and last weekend, Sunday, and I told you I never find 78s in the thrift shops around here anymore. And it was the day after Charlie's funeral, and I walked in and there were tons of 78s, and some of them were of my era, and I said to myself, Charlie is definitely watching over me. He will be my junking angel. I will probably find 78s wherever I go now, which is really fun, because really the majority of my 78s over the years, the majority of my 5,000 78s came from Charlie. So that's really, I mean, what I would do while he was sick, and as soon as Gina told me he passed away, that's all I could do was just pull out records, go through them, play them. Really, really sad. but he lives on in all of us. What else did I want to say? Okay, Valentine's Day. I had the day off today because I was going to spend the entire day with Stevie. It's Valentine's Day. He has a Victrola for me, as a Victrola 4, a rare 1 year, the 1 year version where they did not put any slats over the internal part. So I was really excited I was going to get that today, but not only did he have to plow all day yesterday and through the night, but there's just no getting around. I mean, there's nowhere to park here. There would be nowhere to put his car. I could only shovel enough to put my own, just to have enough for my own vehicle to back out. I have a 2-car driveway, but I couldn't, there's just too much snow. There's nowhere to put it. And since our street is a dead end, we only have like 1 car width down the center of the street. You can't park on the street either. So our Valentine's Day was blown, but we'll make it up. We'll make it up. We are listening to Legends. We're listening to Lost Legends of Surf Guitar. I showed you this last time. But we're in the throes of this horrifying winter, and so I figure what better than surf music to make us feel warm. And in keeping with that, I am drinking a Kona Brewery Pipeline. Pipeline, what a perfect name for a Hawaiian beer, isn't it? This reminds me so much of the Ventures and that awesome guitar instrumental that we all know and love, and it has been covered by everyone. Okay guys, I know I have not been around, so I'm going to just talk away, and I don't care how long it is. However long it is, it's how long it's going to be. And because with everything that's been going on, obviously, I have not been here to say hi to you guys. So anyway, put down my muff, and we are going to start on the records. First, I'm going to show you, this is a new art piece. It's a 3-dimensional piece that I made out of an old miniature guitar, and this one is called Perfidia. So that was really very, very fun. It was really fun to work on, too. Okay, I also found this great, you know, I love puppets and marionettes and things like that. Well, I found this awesome, awesome puppet guy, wooden guy. And he reminds me of Ragtime Rastus sort of thing, but he's big. And he's just beautiful. He's on this stick. And he's just beautiful. Look at him. He's very, very 20s in look, but there's no markings on him. I know he's very old. He's got this cardboard tie, and he looks very, very funny. He's got a boater hat, and there's no information on him but a patent. So I really don't know how old he is, but he's really fabulous. Okay. First thrift stores I found, these were in one thrift, Luke Lalani's Hawaii. Look at that, beautiful, perfect condition, beautiful. And Best in Recorded Sound, Rum and Holiday. Very beautiful, really, really good shape. I'm going to go through, quickly go through the 78s here. I got a Vocalion of Mildred Bailey. I played this for you on the other channel. Really beautiful Vocalion, Mildred Bailey. We got a Bluebird of Dick Stabile and his orchestra. This is really a good record. My first impression of you, really nice Bluebird. Sometimes by Barry Wood and the Wood Nymphs. Love the name of the band. On Decca, the Caissons Go Rolling Along, Fred Waring. Of course, a great old military song. Beautiful old Columbia, Art Hickman's orchestra, Tell Me Why. Of course, I love the old Columbias. Another Vocalion. This one is Ride, Tenderfoot Ride, Orrin Tucker and his orchestra. The other one is I'll Dream Tonight. Going Home by the Brunswick Concert Orchestra. It was, you know, I like the old Brunswicks, but this one happened to be more on the classical side. Brunswick Concert Orchestra, I should have known. Bluebird, Myron Hanley and the California Ramblers doing Little Lady Make Believe. Really, really beautiful song. Just beautiful. We got a Victor, the Victor Band, General Pershing, and Repaz Band March, Conway's band. Beautiful early Victor. Another Victor, American Serenade, by the Waldorf Astoria Dance Orchestra. You know, I love that sort of orchestra. Bluebird, Relaxing at the Turo by Muggsy Spanier. Beautiful stuff. This is a deck. I have this already. It's one of my favorite World War II songs. Two of my favorite World War II songs, because Coming In on a Wing and a Prayer. The song makes me cry every time. And the other side is Johnny Zero. If you've never heard it, you really need to hear that one. That is by the Song Spinners. Johnny Zero, what a great song. Victor Scroll, Johnny Hamp's Kentucky Serenaders. Is It Possible? And What Do We Do on a Dewy Day? Very sweet. And a Victor Batwing, which is Joseph C. Smith, Yearning. Joseph C. usually has someone, and Selvin's Novelty Orchestra. I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles, another one of my favorites. Really beautiful. Okay, I got more thrift scores. We got Gypsy, Richard Heyman. Beautiful. This is Perfect Present Sound. Gatefold. Really nice. Richard Heyman. Gypsy music. Beautiful. 101 Strings. You know I always collect them. This one is The Sugar and Spice of Rudolph Rimmel. Very fun. We got 101 Strings million seller hit songs of the 60s. I was hoping there were Beatles songs on here, but there aren't. Imagine that. There's some pretty cool stuff though. And 101 Strings million seller hit songs of the 30s. Very fun. This is beautiful. Latin Rendezvous by Mantovani. Now Mantovani is another of the very first of the Muzak artists. The first music piped into stores. And this does have Perfidia on it, Malaguena, so, you know, had to have it. Had to listen to his version. The World We Knew, Burt Kempfert. Kempfert, another great Muzak artist. The Three Sons, Dancing on a Cloud. Very, very pretty. Some Christmas music. Percy Faith, Music of Christmas. These were all in great shape. They probably came from the same collection. And this one, All Around the Christmas Tree, John Klein, playing the world's largest and finest carillon. Very beautiful. At the Coca-Cola Company Pavilion at the New York World's Fair. Isn't that awesome? Very, very fun. Still in shrink, too. On eBay, I got a Dionysus Exotica album. This is really an interesting record. All the Dionysus stuff is great. You know, I always talk about them. But what's really, really cool about this one is that there is a signed print in here by Tiki Tony. And this whole front here is a signed print that is separate from the record, signed by Tiki Tony. So that was a really, really fun extra to go with that Dionysus Exotica album. I do love those. So anyway, Dionysus is one of my favorite record labels of all time. I mean, they're really, really awesome. And their covers, they make really quality covers. You know how a lot of the new vinyl is very chintzy, thin cardboard covers? Well, Dionysus isn't like that. They're beautiful old, I mean, like the old covers. They're beautiful heavy covers. So anyway, guys, that's about it for me. I am snowed in. It's Valentine's Day. I can't see Skeety. So I'm just trying to make the most of it. I hate being snowed in. I don't like being snowed in. As soon as you can't do anything, that's when you want to. If you can do anything you want, you could take it or leave it, you know what I mean? But when you cannot do anything, you're dying to do something. So that's the way this day was. But anyway, those are the new scores. For the first time in a long time, I had a nice big stack of scores and 78s, which is really fun. And I am going to miss Charlie's store so much, so much. I don't know what's going to happen with the store. I don't know what Gina's going to do with all the stuff. Charlie has 5 rooms in his basement full of records, more records than even in the store. It's estimated that Charlie has 500,000 records, maybe more. If you watch Anthony's interview, which I'm going to put the link down below, you can hear Charlie talk about it himself, and it's just so magical. So anyway, guys, if you're snowed in, happy Valentine's Day. I'll be your Valentine for today. And that's about it for me, guys. I love you all. Have a magical, mystical, musical Valentine.